Let's go to number 5, the Detroit Lions. As I said in my last video, their offense is unstoppable. They have a solid defense. They're stacked at every position. They're 11-5, and they're threatening in the NFC right now. Let's go on to number 4. We have the Cleveland Browns coming in at number 4. They're on fire. Joe Flacco is rejuvenating his career. He won a Super Bowl 10 years ago. This guy has the heart of a champion. Do not sleep on the Browns with that defense and special teams. They are very dangerous. They're coming in at number 4. They come off a big victory. Joe Flacco's on fire. This guy throws for 300 yards like the sun comes up. You can guarantee it. It's unbelievable the way these guys are playing with the defense, the special teams. They got it all rolling right now. And for the first time in a long time, the Cleveland Browns are a threat. Let's go to number 3. How about them Dallas Cowboys? There might be a little bias here because I am a Dallas Cowboys fan, but hey, they aren't number 1. It's not like I made them number 1. They're number 3. I'm being fair here. They're definitely better than the Browns. They just beat the Lions. Even though the Lions may have been cheated, they still beat the Lions. And so the Cowboys are coming in at number 3. Dak Prescott has rejuvenated his career. CeeDee Lamb may have cemented himself as the best wide receiver in the NFL right now. The running game needs to come along to really complete this team because we know about their defense and special teams, and then they do have the best kicker in the game. This guy cannot miss. I don't think I'm going to jinx him. I'm not that big of a deal, so I'm just going to say it. Brandon Aubrey is not going to miss. This man has over 90 touchbacks this year. I mean, I'm going off on the kicker. That's how good this team is. Let's go to number 2. The San Francisco 49ers. Do I even have to say anything? I mean, I think I have to explain why they're number 2. Because they lost to the number 1 team. They lost to the Baltimore Ravens, who are number 1. I got to give it up. Baltimore... For a long time, to me, the 49ers were number 1. They were beating everyone. They were beating the Eagles, who I thought was number 1. They beat the Dallas Cowboys, who I thought were number 1. I mean, they annihilated these teams. They come in, they play the Baltimore Ravens, and the Baltimore Ravens, it was a good game, but they beat them 33-19. Held that dynamic offense to 19 points. Not something that any team has really done this year. They hold them to 19 points. They beat them 33-19. Then they come in this week, and they got people talking about, are the Dolphins pretenders? I mean, they disrespected the Dolphins. They beat them 56-19. Dolphins aren't anything to sniff at. That's the reason why they're not even on this list right here. The Dolphins are not even on this list right here because they got waxed. Waxed. The Baltimore Ravens are for real. And the 49ers are also for real. That's my Super Bowl pick here if we're going Super Bowl picks. But I'm leaving some teams off the list. And we're going to get to that. The one team I feel I'm leaving off the list is the Kansas City Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes, Hall of Famer, defending Super Bowl champions. Travis Kelce, possibly the greatest tight end of all time. But there's something with them. They're just not a top 5 team. The Philadelphia Eagles, why are they not on this list? They have some bad losses, and their defense is not good. Their defense is not good. I love the Eagles' heart and their culture and the offense that they have. Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown are amazing. But they really have no solidified running game outside of the quarterback, and their defense is not good. Their defense is old. Sorry to say, I'm old too, but whatever. Who's counting? So these are teams that were left off the list. The Miami Dolphins, they got pounded so badly, 56-19. You can't be a top 5 team getting beat 56-19. I'm so sorry. So they're off the list. Lamar Jackson threw for 5 touchdowns. No, he didn't run for 1. He threw for 5 touchdowns. You understand? This man threw for 5 touchdowns. People talk about he don't have an arm. People talking about, is he worth it? What? This is the number one team in the NFL, and he is the best quarterback rolling right now. I would have him under pocket. He's my 2K. He's my Madden quarterback.